Vox Novus is a new music community based in New York City, and they are having their 15th anniversary of their 15 Minutes of Fame. And what happens is that they put out a commission for composers to write 1-minute pieces for a specific group or artist, and the group or artist chooses 15 of them, and it becomes their 15 Minutes of Fame. And so Vox Novus approached me and said, hey, we'd really like you to be part of this cycle. This is actually my third 15 Minutes of Fame cycle. I did one in 2011 and one in 2013, which were both premiered in the Composer's Voice series in New York City, which is where most of these are premiered, but they have been premiered all over the world.
I'm Sarah Cleveley. I'm a composer and I write choral and instrumental music. I play a number of instruments and I have a particular passion for music theory. I really enjoy writing these 60-second pieces as it's a chance to write for solo performers or combinations of performers I wouldn't normally write for, and I really enjoy the creative challenge of trying to tell a story with a beginning, a middle and an end all in the space of 1 minute. Light Has Gone is a poem about the colours of the sun, the sea and the sky, and the words are particularly special to me because they're written by one of my close friends, and the melody was written with the movement of the waves in mind, so mimicking the waves crashing on the shore and building.
The orange flame, the sunset path that glistens to the sea. Blue, blue, the sky the sunset thrives upon. Green, the grassy dunes, pink, candy floss beach, white, the swelling waves, black, black, color no more when the light has gone.
Hello, I'm Hannah Szenes. I'm a composer based in the UK. I'm studying composition with Alexander Kempkin. You are going to listen to Jenny Ribeiro for performing my short piece Oscar for soprano solo. Oscar is a dog who is going out with his owner for a walk in the forest. Oscar has a great time running around and regularly comes back to his owner when he's been called. But sometimes it takes longer for Oscar to return.
Oscar, 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 Oscar,
My music is a tribute to the great Jewish poet and victor for democracy and freedom, Hannah Szenes. Hannah Szenes is a martyr of the Holocaust, and she is regarded as a national hero in Israel. Her poetry is widely known and several institutions and streets are named after her. She was tortured and executed by Hungarian fascist gendarmes on November 7, 1944.
but death, I feel is very near. I could have been 23 next to
This is Michael Doherty. I've composed over 400 works in a wide variety of genres, including works for orchestra, band, small ensembles, soloists, chorus, and voice. The piece you are about to hear, The World Feels Dusty, the text by Emily Dickinson. It tells us that when facing death, we no longer want honors and flags. Instead, we want the comforting hand of someone offering us a cool breeze or quenching our thirst. It is Emily's wish to be the one offering that comfort when the final thirst comes.
The world feels dusty when we stop to die. We want honors taste dry. Flowers vex a dying face, but the least fancied by a friend cools like the rain, cools like the rain. Mine be the ministry when thy first comes, thy first comes, thy first comes, and I bones Jews of Thessaly to fetch.
Hello, I'm Eric Branch. I'm the composer of the next piece on the program, The Apparition. And I'd like to briefly introduce myself. I am originally from New York City. I studied at Hunter College, where I earned my BA and MA in music. I currently live in Lake Mary, Florida, which is about 15 miles northeast of Orlando, and I'm active here not only as a composer, but as a pianist, music director, operatic tenor, actor on stage and screen, and I'm also currently involved with the Central Florida Composers Forum, for which organization I serve as a production manager. Now, with regard to this setting, I have been attracted to this poem of Stephen Phillips for a long time. It's devastatingly bleak and moving. It's composed entirely in short lines. The vocabulary is almost totally monosyllabic, and it seems to cry out for the amplifying effects of music.
My dead love came to me and said, "God, give me 1 hour's rest to spend upon the earth with thee. How shall we spend it best? Why, as of old is said, and so we quarreled as of old. But when I turn to make my peace, they fractured hour was told.
Hello, I am Boyd Gibson. I started studying the violin when I was 16, which was life-changing for me. During my first year of lessons, I got the chance to hear the Curtis String Quartet, and that only reinforced my decision that I wanted to make my life work music. And it was also my high school music teacher that helped, because I saw how much he enjoyed his job as a music teacher. I attended Howard University, where I received my bachelor's of music, and then I taught high school for a few years, and after that I served as the director of choral activities at the University of Eastern Africa in Kenya. After 6 wonderful years in Kenya, I completed additional graduate studies in musicology and composition at Duke University. After my studies at Duke, I entered a very productive and fruitful period of my life. I became the string orchestra program director at the Durham School of the Arts in Durham, North Carolina, and the music director at the Church of the Holy Family in Chapel Hill. For 20 years, I wrote extensively for both of these organizations. I joined the University of the Southern Caribbean in Trinidad in 2018, where I teach music theory and composition. We Wear the Mask is one of 4 songs inspired by the poetry of Paul Laurence Dunbar, whose parents were freed slaves. I grew up to love his work as my mother would go around the house reciting his poems. Dunbar was describing the conflict between the face we show and who we are, or what we feel on the inside.
Hello, friends and colleagues. My name is Juan Luis de Pablo Enriquez Roen. I'm a composer from Mexico, and I'm very happy to participate in this 15 Minutes of Fame episode. Some of my works are based on a multidisciplinary theory between music, astronomy, and archaeology. This is called La Teoría Helper. Numbers and musical tones have been paired with the elements of the cosmos, which coincidentally have been observed in previous aesthetics of the peoples of Mesoamerica. The miniature that you're about to listen to was specifically composed for the 15 Minutes of Fame episode featuring Jenny Ribeiro. It is an expressive and articulate song which uses microtonal glissandos and makes use of dynamic contrast. The poetry is by San Antonio's visual artist Brian St. John, a very dear friend of mine, someone who I truly admire. It is an honor to participate in this 15 Minutes of Fame featuring soprano Jenny Ribeiro. I hope you enjoy these fragments coming out of the multidisciplinary Teoría Helper.
Hello, everybody. This is Carlotta Ferrari from Italy. I would like to talk about my composition called There Was a Young Lady. It is based on a poem by Edward Lear, who, by the way, was buried in Italy because he died here. He loved Italy. And his poem is a nonsense about a young lady who had such a pointed chin that she could play the harp with it. So it is a little fun poem, and the music is fun as well, but with a powerful meaning, in my opinion. Edward Lear invites us to consider diversity as an opportunity.
There was a young lady whose chin resembled the point of a pin. So she had to be sharp and put it so hard. Pinka, twang, hard, but it's a little jokes with her chin. Pinka, several jokes with her chin. Plinka,
Hello, my name is Dr. Stanley Hoffman, and I'm a 65-year-old composer and arranger who lives in Framingham, Massachusetts. Say to the Young Man is a setting of the poem The Testimony of Beauty by the 11th century poet Solomon Ibn Gabriel, translated and adapted from the original Hebrew by me.
say to the young man whose lips envelop his cheeks, oh, can the yellow hues of baby envelop the crimson? But do not wield this at him. Surely your cheeks bear honest witness that the deeds of God, the deeds of God, the deeds of God. Cannot give thee close enough. I do fear thou makes the world to this year. Bring me all of your dreams. Your dreamers, 'Twas nature made us fair, and you must make us kind, and you must make us kind. He that fails of addressing 'tis but just, he should fail of listening. Jolly shepherds, come away to celebrate this genial day. Let us love and happy live, possess this morning knowledge, the more auspicious path that makes love's torment sweet.
My name is Frank E. Warren. I live and work in Boston, Massachusetts, and have participated in a number of Vox Novus events. The title of my work, For Each, serves as a dedication and is a reference to the first line of the Emily Dickinson poem, Each That We Lose Takes Part of Us. Most of us have had this experience, and as in any case, the music is my understanding of the Dickinson text and as portrayed through Jenny's interpretation. My hope is that this simple melody will also register with the listener to help them create their own response to the poem. Thank you.
Each that we lose takes part of us. A crescent still abides, which like the moon, some tarry night is summoned by the tides. Is summoned by the tides. Oh, that I could find out a way to hear your voice, but should I seek you, will you hide away from me my choice? Oh, for naught and yet for good, say on our heart as we stood. Little thoughts flock around me, and little plans fill up my head. Little daydreams convince me to not give in to dread. But little clues turn faintly, and then little shocks of what you said. Little sighs and your goodbyes have left my hope all dead. Oh, if I could hold both your hands close to my heart, but I know now my dream that we will never part. Oh, shall we never part?
Hello everyone, I'm Greg Steinke, composer of an armgart moment, taken from a longer poem called Armgart by George Eliot, a 19th century poet. And it speaks of a singer reflecting on the use of her voice and loss thereof. I'm an independent composer, and I reside here on the Oregon coast in Oregon, and I hope you enjoy the piece. Thank you.
She